Homework time now. Okay, so sorry, we just had a couple of false starts there. So homework time. So I've got my pen, my pencil, my highlighter, my ruler, and my calculator. Super duper. You should have all of those things while you're doing your homework. I'm kind of hoping after I've said it 50,000 times, you might actually have those things in the exam. Could be wrong. So, these are the genetics questions. I might just run straight through and do them both, I don't know. So, reading the first one. Oh, it's a lovely family tree, look. So we've got Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. That's our example on the syllabus. It tells you it's a degenerative muscular disease. And the important stuff is it's caused by a sex-linked recessive allele. So we've got our normal symbols, normal female, male with DMD, normal male. It tells you it's sex-linked. What do we know then? Do a bit of annotation of our diagram. So, I'm going to do it in pencil because I've got one. So we know that male E affected by DMD has got the recessive allele. I'm going to call it little d, we'll get to symbols later, Y, and therefore his dad's not got it and must be X big D Y, so he must have got it from his mum, X little d, and she's got two X chromosomes and she must have the dominant allele on there. And the same applies to to D. The same applies to C, and C must have got her recessive allele from B, so we also know what B is. Excellent. So we've kind of worked backwards and we know what's going on. Okay. So we've got part A, fully explain. Now usually they just say explain. I wonder what they mean by fully. Well, we've got three terms here, haven't we? Sex-linked, recessive, and allele. So fully explain. Perhaps they just want me to say what each of those terms means. So I'm going to start at sex-linked. So sex-linked means the allele is on an X or Y chromosome. Usually X. Recessive means the allele is only expressed if no dominant alleles are present. Or you could put it that they need two copies, perhaps, or it has to be homozygous. I've kind of avoided putting that because of the male thing maybe only having one. And what's an allele? And an allele is an alternative form of a gene. And I'm thinking I've probably learnt those definitions from Quizlet. So, use the key below. Oh, so we've now got an instruction as to what letters to use. So we've got X big N for normal, X little n for muscular dystrophy, Y for the male chromosome. So, the probable genotype. So this is the one that we've worked out. We've now got to use N instead of D. So A, B, C, D, we've worked out are heterozygotes. X big N, they're all female. X little n. The genotype of E, F and G, there are boys. Boys are X and Y. and E, F and G all have the muscular dystrophy recessive allele. Oh, more genotypes. Give the genotype of all the normal males. Now, although I do have issues with what's normal, that's the term that they're using. So by normal they mean unaffected by muscular dystrophy, and so we can use that term. So, genotype. We need the genotype, that's the X and the Y. Chromosomes, so male, E. So how we want to show how he inherited it, so we want the parents, so he's unaffected, X big N, Y. Female A is XX, she's female, but she's passed that muscular dystrophy allele on, so she must be X little n, and she hasn't got it, so she's X big N. They then handily left us a gap, but you know, because I'm well trained, I'm going to circle my gametes anyway. Notice that there isn't an allele on the Y chromosome, it's on that non-homologous portion of the Y chromosome. So, and then we've got a bit of space to do across. Relatively, I can do it nice and big. X big N Y. Females gametes of X big N, X little n, giving me X big N, X big N. To write that down first, because I've now got offspring genotypes and the corresponding phenotype. So this is a normal female. Remembering that we have to put our genders in for sex-linked crosses. We then got X big N Y, and this will be a normal male. If you prefer to use unaffected, there's no issue with that. It's just a bit longer word to write, I'm a bit lazy. We've got X big N, X little n, normal again, and female. And here's our little individual, E, X little n, Y, Y. So this is I'm going to use the abbreviation DMD because they have DMD male, or you could put affected male. So that's it, nice and short, nice and easy.